In 2018, we all went to visit Himalayas, and I was very sad. I felt very sad to see how tourists have littered those places. So today, our topic is our environment by Sriparna Chakraborty, NPS Rajajinagar. So geography studies places, people, and environments. It also studies the Earth's complete environment and the way people interact with it. The environment is the sum of all conditions that surround and influence a human being at any given point of time and space. Environments consist of the natural environment and the human-made environment. The natural environment consists of the physical environment and the biological environment. The three major components of the physical environment are the atmosphere, the lithosphere, and the hydrosphere. They are the abiotic or non-living components of the natural environment. We'll talk about biosphere. There is a narrow zone of contact between the atmosphere, lithosphere, and the hydrosphere, where life forms exist. This zone is called biosphere. It contains the biotic or living components of the natural environment and supports plants, animals, and other living beings. The physical and the biological environment undergo changes over time. Changes may be distinctive and sudden when an earthquake or landslide occurs. Gradual and noticeable, like population growth, or too slow to be noticed, like mountain building. These are all the part of natural environment. The lithosphere is the outermost solid surface layer of the earth. It is also sometimes called the crust. The word lithosphere is derived from the Greek word lithos, which means stones. The surface of the earth is not flat, it is uneven, with different kinds of landforms like mountains, hills, valleys, and plateaus. The crust is covered by a thin layer of soil, which is of vital importance for life. The lithosphere is that realm of the earth through which most of the needs of humans are met. Land is needed for human settlements, soil is essential for agriculture, industries get vital minerals and other raw materials from the lithosphere. Now, the layer of air that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. An atmosphere is a mixture of gases, dust, and water vapor. The word atmosphere is derived from the Greek word atmos, which means vapor. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. The atmosphere is useful to humans in different ways. It provides the life-giving gas oxygen. We inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. It acts as a blanket and keeps the earth warm by trapping the heat that radiates from the earth. It protects life from the harmful rays and the scorching heat of the sun. Now we are going to talk about hydrosphere. The word derived from the Greek word hydro, meaning water. The earth is called the blue planet because 71% of its surface is covered with water and only 29% with land. Water is found as solid ice in glaciers and ice sheets. It is found as liquid water in oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, and underground streams. It is also found as water vapor in the atmosphere. Water moves continuously from one form to the other. Water moves continuously from one form to the other, and this movement is called the water cycle. Water is essential for all living organisms to maintain their biological water balance. It is important for very survival of humans and is helpful to them in many ways. Water is needed for both domestic and industrial uses. It is important to prevent water from getting polluted and contaminated and also wasted. We should conserve water. Now, biological environment, the biosphere. The biosphere is the narrow zone of contact between the land, water, and air where life forms exist. It also called the living world or the biological environment. Everything in the biosphere is interconnected and interdependent. Forests provide products like timber, fruits, nuts, resins, lac, and medicinal herbs. They also provide a natural habitat for various plants and animals. Forests help moderate atmospheric temperature by absorbing carbon dioxide and adding moisture to the air through transpiration. Many animals depend on forests. Now we will talk about ecosystem. Have you ever wondered why there are cone-shaped trees and animals with long fur like the yak in Ladakh or not in Mumbai or Delhi? Why are camels found only in Rajasthan and penguins only in Antarctica? This is because plants and animals have their own typical habitats. They live like a community and they depend on each other and on their immediate physical surroundings. In fact, everything in the natural environment is connected. The natural environment consists of several interconnected ecosystems. An ecosystem is a community of living things and non-living components that work together. Ecosystems have no particular size. An ecosystem can be as large as a rainforest or as small as a pond. Grasslands, coastal areas, mountains, deserts, lakes all have their own unique ecosystem. Ecosystems can be natural or artificial. Forests, grasslands, deserts, mangroves, lakes, or coral reefs are natural ecosystems. Terrariums, aquariums, and agricultural land are artificial ecosystems. They are created by human beings. So far, we have talked about the natural environment. Watch my next video to know about human-made environment. See you then. Sriparna Chakraborty, NPS, Rajajinagar, Bengaluru, India. Thank you so much for watching this video.